The 49ers just drafted linebacker Tatum Bethune with their final draft pick 251 in round 7. And what's interesting about this pick is that it fills a really big need for the 49ers. I mean, they were kind of messing around the last 3 days, taking wide receivers and running backs and players who don't fill any immediate needs, but this one does. The Niners need a linebacker. They couldn't stop the run at all last year, and Dre Greenlaw tore his Achilles and may not be back for week 1, and who knows what he'll be like when he does return. So yeah, add a freaking linebacker. And Tatum Bethune, if you just look at his pro day results, had very similar pro day results as Dre Greenlaw. I'm not saying he's Greenlaw, but you can see the Niners have a type. They have a template for that outside linebacker spot, and Tatum Bethune fits it. Now, last year D Winters fit it. These are late picks who the Niners probably don't expect to ever become starters on their team. So yeah, at least they drafted a linebacker eventually, but this is a guy who probably won't make the team. This is a guy who probably will go to the practice squad unless he really surprises. So the draft is over. It's time to look at the undrafted free agents. What's interesting about the Niners draft, they got some good players, but no offensive tackles. No defensive linemen, and one linebacker on a team that couldn't stop the run last year. So kind of a arrogant draft, if we're being honest. Arrogant in the sense that they didn't address their run defense at all. They didn't add any players that could realistically contribute this year or are good enough to. It seemed like they stood pat and addressed next year, which is something that a team that won the Super Bowl would do, which I don't think the Niners did.